never wanted to get involved in this. I never wanted to my for my life to always be about politics, but ever since this waste of life got into office, it's been just one hellish day after another. Starting in 2015 when he started calling my people criminals and rapists. Could you believe that? I mean, now with everything that we know about this son of a bitch, he calls my people criminals and rapists. I never wanted to get involved in this, but he has taken the country that I love and turned it upside down just by running his mouth, lying, which I still don't know how it is that people still let him speak when everything that comes out of his mouth is a fucking lie and everybody knows that it's a fucking lie. This last weekend was just so moving to see so many people getting involved, getting together in the No Kings demonstrations. One thing that broke me up was that this march in Philadelphia, where these people were holding a sign that said "indivisible." It was in Philadelphia, and it said "indivisible." That shit almost made me cry. This heart and this spirit of the American public is still so strong and still keeping strong. But when it comes down to it, the American public will stand up and fight, especially when it has to do with fascism. I'm a big fan of World War II. Not because I admire what happened, but I like what happened. A bunch of fucking fascist pieces of shit that wanted to take over the world. And then, in unison, the world said, hell no. And the ones in the spearhead were the Americans. The American GI, to me, was just like something to admire. And this is why I ended up in this country in the first place, because I loved everything about it. I mean, for me, growing up in Mexico in the 1980s was, having the United States next door, and the fact that my father was in the United States, I was always looking forward to being in the United States. The movies, Michael Jackson, the Ghostbusters, these were 1984 was the best year of my life because I discovered the LA Olympics. I discovered this beautiful country that was just up north. And from that moment on, I made a wish. I wanted to be here. There was something about the United States with Rocky and his, starting in stripes shorts and just living in America with James Brown. It's just, everything about it was so wonderful. And now we got this asshole in office that has just turned everything into shit. Beginning with his fucking followers who think that being an American is being a fucking scumbag. Hell, I'm more American than they could ever be because I actually love this country and I'm hating what is happening right now. This has nothing to do with the left or with the right, with being a Democrat or being a Republican. It's seeing a country that was just so great being turned into shit. I mean, he literally just spelled it out for us this last weekend when he posted that video where he's flying a plane and he's shitting all over the American people. Shitting over Arlington Cemetery? Really? The Lincoln Memorial? All of these places are sacred, especially Arlington Cemetery. where all these people, all these guys who died in all these different wars, especially World War II, fighting fascism. And what now? We have fascism here in the United States. All those lives cannot. Let us not say that it was a waste that all these men died in the 1940s to save the world from fascism. Let it not be so. Because again, he spelled it out for us. That's what he thinks about the American public. That's what he thinks about this country. That he can just shit on it because that's what he's been doing. And now he's demolishing the White House. Again, these are sacred places. You don't understand. I didn't even want to make this video, but I was watching Stephen Colbert, and they showed the videos of the demolition of the White House, and it just made my blood boil. That he's gone as far as now destroying the White House. I didn't want to get involved. I'm Mexican, but that fucking hurt me. And I could not just sit there and just listen to Stephen Colbert be funny, because he is funny, but I wasn't listening to the jokes. My blood was boiling. When? When is he gonna get stopped? When he finishes the job? When can we get him out? Because he does nothing but lie. He does nothing but break treaties. He does nothing but ruin the economy, ruin trade. He has done nothing but take this country into a nosedive. Not just in money, not just in goods, not just in production, but in quality and class. It's when when will he be ousted out of that position that is not fit for him? He is not fit for the position. He's a loony, disgusting, crazy asshole who does not belong in that office. He does not deserve the title of President of the United States. He pardoned George Santos, another scumbag. He pardoned all those scumbags from January 6th, and now they're ICE agents. Like literally all the criminality, all the criminal world now is running the country. And Mexicans are supposed to be the criminals? Are supposed to be the rapists when this son of a bitch won't even release the Epstein files? Because we will know. I mean, that's just an admission of guilt. That he won't release them. Everybody knows he's lying. Everybody knows he sucks as a president. Everybody knows he's a rapist. He's a sexual deviant who is dangerous. If you let him anywhere close to young people, to young girls, what are we waiting for? He is crazy. He's a liar. And he doesn't care about what happens to this country and to the people in it. If he could blow it up, he would blow it up. But he needs to squeeze it for everything that is worth. When is this nightmare going to end?